Just det. Vi hade gjort en film som vi ville visa er. Ja, alla känner ju förmodligen till att det är en stor fin tävling och du kan vinna biljetter till LA och få gå på röda mattan och titta på film där också. Uppgiften var ju liksom att visa att du är det största Twilight-fanet genom att göra en film eller ta ett kort eller något sånt. Och jag vet inte, då blir man ju lite så här, hur fasen visar man det då? Det är klart, man hade ju kunnat ta en bild på liksom, här är alla mina 1000 Twilight-posters. Jag har fyllt hela väggen med affischer. Eller här är alla böcker som någonsin har släppts om Twilight, liksom från 2003 och framåt. Eller typ säga att jag har sett filmen 40 miljoner gånger, jag kan allt som händer. Men det behöver inte betyda att du är ett fan. Det kan ju bara betyda att du gillar att läsa böcker. Eller du tycker inte om dina tapeter. Eller du har för mycket jävla fritid så att du spenderar med att se på samma film om och om igen. Vi vill stå ut lite där. Så eftersom vi egentligen inte... Nej, jag vet inte, vi är ett stort fan av hela idén, hela Twilight-universumet. Så vi vill istället utforska, hur är det egentligen att vara vampyr? Alltså, hur funkar det? Alla sådana saker. Det man liksom tänker på men som du sedan filtrerar bort bara för att det kommer in någon snygg in i bilden. Så vi valde att skapa en egen karaktär som då lever parallellt med karaktärerna ifrån böckerna och filmerna. Och de har ju även träffats så att de påverkar ju varandra. Det tyckte vi blev en mycket roligare grej. Så nu ska ni få följa honom. Försöker borsta tänderna.
I never given much thought to how I would die. And now, I don't have to. I first got acquaintance with this lifestyle on a cold November's morning. I was on my way home to a friend when I was... Well, let me show you. Just sit very still. Don't move.
I seek you out, flay you alive.
As I said, I was on my way to friend when I was attacked. I thought then and there that I would die. That this was the bitter end of it all. He hadn't eaten for very long. I don't know what got into him. He bit me, and then in an instant, he flew off me. I was left paralyzed on the ground as he dragged me into the woods.
I got nothing for you to gain. I'm taking it slow, feeding my flame, shoveling the cards of your game.
It took me 3 days before I woke up again, and then with a tremendous thirst. My eyes were pitch black. All that was left was just a tiny note. My assailant was gone. The note read a simple explanation of what had happened. Signed, Dr. Carlisle, Cullen. I knew nothing of what I had become. All that I had as guidance was the note, and that didn't give me much to go on. It took some time before I dared to look him up, and at that time he had moved to Rochester. I stayed in Sweden for a very long time to get to know my new self. I was fast, incredibly fast, and strong. Even my reflexes were extraordinary. After a decade alone, I dared to venture out into the world. The only problem was that I wasn't always so careful about killing the ones that I started to drink from. This resulted in more vampires across Europe, in Egypt, Ireland, even France. Many of who I became good friends with, but I have no contact with them nowadays. I visited Carlisle when he lived in Rochester with his wife Esme and Edward. I spent some time with them there. Unfortunately, we haven't talked to each other since then. On my way home, I stopped by a pub and met a friendly young man named Royce King, who was celebrating that he was getting married. He seemed like a nice guy, so I asked him how it was between him and their future missus. He replied that they had not even been together with each other just yet. I thought that sounded a bit strange, but I said, what? How can you tolerate that? You need to be more of a man. If you want something, you have to take it. Help yourself. How was I supposed to know that he and his buddies would go out and rape his future wife, Rosalie? I couldn't possibly know this. But on the other hand, thanks to this, she became one of the Cullens, and thereby met Emmett. So it all worked out for the best. But Carlisle never spoke to me again because of this. So, ever since then, I've lived here alone. A lowland vampire in Sweden. Well, that's my story. Who did you say you worked for again?
Oh, me? Yeah, I work for Stephanie Meyer.
Alright. Well, I hope she can use this in a book then. I can't imagine that anybody would want to read about vampires. So already so much about us out there. Well, if you want any more facts, go look up the Cullens. I think they live in Forks now. I'm going there myself. Been invited to a wedding.